Welcome back to the one and only podcast, Dairy Expo Special. This month we have on Mark Holliday from Cars Billington, ruminant nutritionist, one of our mainline sponsors. Brent Crothers from ToiToi Genetics, another friendly sponsor with UK Dairy Expo as well as an exhibitor. And Will Horsley, first for UK Dairy Expo as the associate judge for the showmanship this year. Glyn, 18 days to go.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
It's just crazy. It doesn't seem that long ago that was like last year, eh? But no, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing Will judging with Roger. It's a great, he's a great guy, and I think it'll be a great experience for him.
Yeah, it's exciting. What else is new that's happening, Dairy Expo this year?
Well, I don't know what's new, but it's a phenomenal. We're just getting the program all put together. Have you seen how many livestock entries there is? Oh my goodness!
I know.
It's where are they all going to fit in?
I know. The judges, they've got a tough job on their hands.
No, it's really going to be good, and I think
And you've got your new controversial class.
The milk and yearling class. It's not really controversial, is it?
So, well, some people like it, some people don't.
A couple of...
Depending on your system.
Yes, a couple of breeders said. But we've got this, new milk and yearling class, anything 24 months or younger for our first milking class in the Holsteins. And I know it's not, I think there's only maybe 5 in that class. But that's a pretty good start. Mm-hmm. But I do think it creates a new class that people can market and sell and trade cattle in. So
the idea behind it was to create a better illustration of current systems now. Is that right?
Well, I do think there is a trend. A lot of consultants and a lot of people are being encouraged to calve their 2-year-olds at 2-year-old or under 2-year-old. So I do think, and I think the show ring needs to be keep in line with the current dairy trends, and I think that's what it's all about. And I think in time it'll develop into quite a big class, really.
Yeah, that's good. What other exciting things have we got on? Oh, we've got the milk maker competition.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
I think there's
We've had quite a few entries already. So this podcast goes out on the Monday of show week, and you'll still have time to enter. Milk makers is a theme. It's a photographic competition. Jump onto our socials and you can WhatsApp.
Can I enter
your picture? You can enter if you want. If you've got a good one.
Can I steal a picture of from
Richard
Richard Hodgson and?
Richard will make you pay. Come on. He's from Cumbria, remember?
Yeah, better not do that. Can Richard enter?
Richard can enter if he really wants.
Richard's got a lot of nice pictures.
Yes, yeah. Because
who's judging it?
Catherine McGregor.
So she
of
can't
McGregor's
enter.
Photography is our.
Catherine can't enter.
No, but she is our judge, so she's got an eye for a good photo.
There's So the photographs do they have to be from Expo or just farming?
No, farming in general. The only theme is milk makers. So your girls that are making the
milk,
and the winning photo will go on the back cover of next year's programme.
Oh.
And
what's the prize? Where do they get to travel around the world? Or?
Yeah, round the world, round Borderway. We might take them round, or we might take them round all our marts. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh my! I haven't even been round all our marts.
Well, enter the competition then.
I haven't been around all our marts.
Anyway, let's get into this episode.
Good to have you guys. So, welcome to the one and only podcast, the Dairy Expo special edition. We're looking just a few weeks away to Expo, so lots to get excited about and lots to do. So, Will, are you psyched for this role as associate working with Roger?
Yeah, no, I'm buzzing really. It's it'd be great. Roger's obviously a very renowned showman across the world, isn't he? And it'd be great just to be there alongside him and seeing if I can help in any way.
You've had a lot of highlights over the years. I think the first. Well, did you show at the very first expo?
Yeah, it was a
junior. Was it a junior 3-year-old?
I remember a junior 2-year-old and a junior 3-year-old.
Yeah, and I did really quite well. So you've been What's been the highlight over the years for you guys?
For us guys, probably
most memorable moment.
I won the showmanship, but I don't know which year it was when Claire judged. quite a few years ago now. So that was probably a highlight. And then I think other than that, probably last year we sold the calf in the Global Connection. And then
I got a kick out of that as well.
yeah, went on to be reserve junior champion. So no, it was good.
But and not only just selling the calf, but it was nice. It went to the Donalds, and also it went on through it the whole year. And
yeah, I was lucky enough to be involved in it was great.
The whole journey, and it won at the national at the end of the year, which was great. And the All Britons are just around the corner. And
yes,
I hope it does well.
Well, fingers crossed. So we'll see it.
Give us a bit of background, Will, then, for the listeners that don't know Will.
So yeah, I live just at Penrith there, about 20 minutes south of Carlisle, and our family have the Woodcat herd. We're milking 210 cows at the minute on 4 full wood robots. So
robots as well. That is a common theme with dairy farmers nowadays. Charlotte was the same. Nobody wants to milk their cows now.
No. Their mum and dad were hard workers, and then Will came
comes along.
I wanted to change everything. I didn't want to work.
Nah, get the robots to do it.
No, robots are the way to go.
No, it's worked well for us. So no, it's good. So yeah, no, just always involved in showing, and so I got the bug when I was just little, and yeah.
And there's a fully pedigree herd?
Yeah, so we're fully pedigree, all Holsteins, apart from 1 or 2 jerseys that are kicking about. So yeah. So yeah, no, just team effort, just ourselves at home,
and is it grazing, or do you?
No, we're housed all year round.
Yep.
So quite just trying to push for yields and just cow management. And
do you think it's possible to have a? I know it's possible, but how successful do you think it can be to have a grazing system with a robotic milking system?
I think obviously it's something I've not had any experience with, but the ones, the guys that are doing a good job on the robots that are, we sort of aspire to be as good as. I think they're all housed. But having said that, I know a couple of herds that graze them quite well, and it works. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of different options to do stuff with the robots. And
it does. A couple of herds in Lancashire where they've got grazing integrated very well with the robots.
Is it going quite well, Mark?
It is, yeah. A couple of Holstein herds, or 1 Holstein herd and 1 sort of Ayrshire Friesian crosses. And both systems work well, and they've maintained the high yields with the Holsteins. There's a certain grazing area that they have access to. We know there's a limit to the distance they'll walk to and from the robots, and having a certain number of paddocks within that walking distance, and the cows having access to the grazing for a certain time of the day, it can work very well.
And are they then changing the robots? Are changing is there would you need to have 3 paddock systems for a day, or how do they keep rotating the paddock system then?
There's 1 access with a grazing gate out from the shed where the robots are, and then depending on the time of day, the gate will flick either way, and there's 4 different paddocks.
4
that they can have access to, and then paddocks have got time to rest and recuperate and regenerate again.
I think there's actually some guys not far from us that they can set the robots so that like after 200 days in milk they get put out for a certain amount of time, and then they'll come back into feed and get water. You see, so just more of a loafing sort of area, I suppose, but trying to make a bit of use of the grass. Yeah,
as long as the cows have got sufficient TMR that they can sort of top up and get the energy and protein that they need to maintain the high yields. And the Ayrshire black and white cross herd works very well there. They go out during the day, and then the farmer zero grazes, and the cows know the zero grazing is coming in. They tend to come in automatically for the zero graze grass in the summer, and that setup can work well too. So it certainly isn't easy. And it certainly isn't for every robot farm by any means, but in certain situations with the right paddock access and the right layout, it works quite well. Yeah,
that's good. Mark, so nice to have you on here for the Expo special. Cars has played an integral role in Expo since it was established back in 2012. Tell us a little bit about your role at Cars and what you do.
I'm a ruminant nutritionist with dairy, beef and sheep, operating from the North Lakes and the Pennines right the way down to the Solway Plain. So a good bit of everything in there. Enjoy getting the variety. Do nutrition for all the livestock, and then we also get involved with fertiliser planning and seed mixtures as well to get the most out of grassland. and then we integrate and work very closely with our country stores too.
Yeah, that's a beautiful. You just described a wonderful geographical area of England. What's your favourite part? And you'll be dealing with a lot of different businesses over in that area.
Certainly, it's quite a range from sort of the Eden Valley at Appleby through to the Solway Plain, and from the top of Crossfell down to sea level. Such a variety, from really, really heavy wetland where the amount of time cows can spend outdoors is very limited, to what Appleby will call the driest bit of Cumbria.
Appleby, is it?
Well, I think Appleby's rainfall is what, 30? Is it? Appleby's rainfall average is just over 30 inches of rain, isn't it, per year?
Right.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Driest part of Cumbria is Appleby.
I think so, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly
I can believe it,
around that area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the way I think it's where the rain comes in, and then you'll be dealing with areas that have nearly 3 times that.
Yeah, absolutely. And all dairy systems. Walked around 2 sets of dairy cows this week that are out at grass now for sort of 6-7 hours a day.
Wow.
But there's many herds that well, they're not going to be out until the end of April, I wouldn't think,
Yeah.
looking at where the ground conditions are.
Yeah.
All systems can work well in Cumbria, from housed on robots to the block calving spring herds. There's no right and wrong system. It's what your farm is.
Yeah, I think you're right. You've got to farm your farm, haven't you, at the end of the day? So.
Yeah, definitely.
They all work exceptionally well when they're managed exceptionally well. I do agree with that. Yeah, definitely.
What's your background then? What's your story in terms of how you got to cars? Give me the stats.
My grandfather was a farmer in the West Country.
Okay.
A tenant farmer. Went to university, wanted to be I wanted to be a vet, but couldn't get the A levels. Went to university and did agriculture, and then thought, what do I do after that? And then there were openings in nutrition. I thought that could be interesting. It's a bit like being a vet. You're not stuck indoors all day. You're out and about meeting people in a wonderful environment. You say there's none better than North Cumbria.
It's lovely, yeah.
So I fell into it by accident, enjoyed it, and sort of more than 35 years on, it's still here. I wouldn't want to do any other job.
Are you still a foreigner in Cumbria, or
Or
are
have
you
we-
now are you now regarded?
Have they accepted you?
Have you
Yes, I
They have.
think it's accepted
Wonderful.
now. Yes,
the West Country accent is a little bit softer, eh?
that's it. Has softened a bit.
Have they accepted you yet, Glyn?
No, I'm
No.
still
No, definitely
No,
not.
I'm still a refugee.
Still a refugee.
I mean, I'm not much better. I'm from across the border as well. Good.
Good.
Yep. Well, give me the stats on the farm then, because that's what every farmer that listens to this wants to know.
Stats,
How much milking? What they're giving?
What they're giving.
Come
Currently
on.
doing 38 litres at the minute,
Nice.
at just over 4% fat, 3.3 protein. Yeah, I don't know what else. What else do you want to
That
know?
sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty
That's
good to
the
me.
milk
Who do you
figures.
sell, who do you put your milk to?
Yeah, so our milk goes to UK Dairies on a liquid contract down at Skemersdale. Has done for about 5 years now.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, hey, can't
Quite
complain at the minute. It's yeah, I think there's a bit of scope to go a bit further, but
Things
as in
are
everything,
quite
but-
positive in the milk
Yeah,
It's
market,
heading in the right direction.
Yep.
It's heading in the
Yeah.
right direction.
yeah,
which is good.
Yeah.
There's some positivity around it.
Yeah.
Be happier when it gets to 40p, but
definitely. Yeah,
at least we've seen some
I
improvement.
think that's the minimum. I think that should be the minimum target, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Definitely.
And with regards to Expo, the podcast is all about Expo today, Mark. How do you look at Expo as an important event for the year?
It's the biggest and best show of dairy cattle in the country. If you're involved with dairy farming, you've got to be here. And
how much
it's,
you Glyn pay to
Yeah,
say
that. What a line.
it's a great day. And,
Where's the cat?
He said he takes card. He does take card. That's nice to hear, though. We often hear that, and it's wonderful when you get feedback like that.
Yeah,
The
I
one to
agree.
be at, the one to
Definitely.
win, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it really is nice. And it's also, I always look at cars at being this massive company that offers all, like, it's probably hard to name all the things that you offer with regards to services and products. And we're always very proud to be associated with you guys at our events. So I think it's a great partner. It's a great partnership.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, it
definitely.
is.
Definitely.
Look who's walked in.
There you go, guys.
Brent Crothers, ToiToi Genetics. It's better to be late than.
Not turn up at all.
Not at all. Exactly.
Okay, so ToiToi Genetics just walked in. He missed the first little bit of the podcast, so it's nice to have Brent Crothers from ToiToi Genetics. They also are sponsors at Expo as well. They show brown Swiss. They show. Well, hey, you tell them.
So originally, Anne and I came from New Zealand. Yeah. My wife Anne was born in the UK, but
I never knew that.
yeah, left here when she was 3, back to New Zealand, and then we've come back through a job of mine with a milk machine company. Yeah. Came back over here 8 years ago now. Always been involved in showing cows and doing pedigrees and things like that. So when we got here, we decided that we'd keep it going. So we have. So this year we've got 9 head coming. 6 Swiss and 3 Holsteins. Yeah. Oh no, I think we've got a Sharon and Ayrshire calf that's coming as well, apparently. Someone told me that the other day.
I think you milked, when you were farming in your own right, you had Ayrshires in New Zealand.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
So you still have a soft place for that?
Yeah, still love them, yeah. Yeah, they're good. Good cows. Yeah. Good cows in the harder country too.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. That's
when they're working nice. Yeah, so we came over here and then, yeah, we love marketing and love the cows and doing what we're doing with them, so.
I think that really
get involved.
That really shows with all the things you guys do. So, tell us a little bit about who you work for and.
So I work for Milktech NZ, which is a New Zealand milk machine company. They've been going 7 years in New Zealand, and we're 2 years here. So yeah, I now work for them, and I'm the sales manager for the country, and now we're moving into Europe. So pretty exciting and keeps us pretty busy.
Yeah, no, I thought we'd invite you on here because not many people show cows, sponsor the show, and you're always on the phone and asking us about what we can get involved with Expo. So we really appreciate your support, Brent. Tell us a little bit about some of the highlights over the years at showing at Expo.
Probably one of our highlights is we purchased a brown Swiss calf from Johnny Lockhead, and she came here in the first year and was junior champion. So that got us started. She is now at home. Well, her offspring are all but 2 of the animals we have in the Swiss line.
She's been a phenomenal brood cow as well.
Yeah, she has, yeah. Yeah, and milks. She just finished 15,500 litres this lactation. So.
Yeah. And one of the things that we also run during Expo is our Global Connection sale. It's an online sales platform where we sell livestock. Well, we sold a heifer for Will last year that was reserve junior champion. And Brent this year is selling quite an exciting 3-year-old.
Yeah, so she is a Unix from the Awesome Beauty cow that won at Madison and at the Royal. Yeah. So yeah, she's calved in January. So.
Yeah. So she was an 87 pointed 2-year-old and
about to be classified again.
So that's an exciting possibility. She's entered for the show.
Yeah, she is. Yep.
You can buy her before the show starts.
Yeah, and show her. Yeah, yourself. Yeah.
Show her yourself.
Or we'll do it for you. Whatever.
Like the way.
Yeah, we don't mind.
The way the Donald family did with Will's heifer.
Yeah, we're quite happy to put her out in the ring for you if you want, but that's up to you.
That's the end of the sale pitch, by the way.
It is a great way to do it, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it is good.
You know, some guys that maybe aren't confident, maybe getting stuff out themselves, and you know, it's great if they can purchase something, and then you know, obviously, when you're selling something, I like to help whoever out and
well, it was exciting because literally the sale finishes an hour before the show starts, so you can actually turn up to the show without any livestock, buy a potential winner, and be champion. You know, which was the Donalds were reserving. I think there's another 3 or 4 winners from last year.
Yeah, we sold her daughter last year as a baby calf, and she ended up second in class. So, and the guy, we didn't even know he wasn't even here.
No, but it was just it's a really nice way to do it. So.
Yep, and that's part of the promotion of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and you guys have always had nice ideas, Brent, about little sponsorship things. So tell us a little bit about this little box here.
A couple of years ago we ran a colouring competition. We're going to run that again for the young kids. Yeah. So we've put a pack together this time.
It's very posh.
Well, we're trying to. So there's sweets in there, of course. They're lucky to be in there. They do disappear at home quite often. There's a couple of games, Connect 4 game that we can play, crowns, and 2 things you can colour in.
That's lovely. So.
And there's a couple of prizes to go with them at the end. We have them in 2 age groups.
So if your kids colouring in age,
come and see us and grab a pack and
go to ToiToi. And the other thing I want to just tell all the exhibitors, ToiToi are also doing teas and coffees and biscuits during the dark hours, the night time.
Yeah.
So
the urn's always full.
So and that's another thing we really appreciate Brent and Anne's help with. So if you need a coffee during the night on night shift, go to ToiToi.
And come and see us. We've got a few exciting things that people don't know about for our stand yet. So
Special coffees as well.
oh yeah, there are a few of
coffees,
those.
Yeah, I like having coffees.
Yeah, Dennis comes to see us quite a bit.
No, that's great. So going back to the cars, Mark. What do you have two stands at the show?
So machinery stand outside,
Yeah.
and then a general stand inside, closer to the show ring.
Oh, and on the machinery stand, what can people expect to see on that?
The machinery team from Carlisle will be there with a full range of implements and tractors.
Yeah. And you guys, what brands do you carry on the machinery side?
Massey Ferguson's our main one on the tractors, and then we do Crone and Coon, and
You had a really nice day here just a few weeks ago in
Yes.
the exhibition hall with all the products, which I was quite impressed with. Yeah. And then on your main stand indoors, what do you do on that stand?
we'll be having sort of goodie bags for customers who come, and we'll be doing refreshments at lunchtime as well, sort of pies and tray bakes, so everybody welcome. It's quite a bit new this time. There's quite a few developments in the feed market, so if you're looking for feed prices going forward for the rest of the year, come and talk to us. The fertiliser market is drifting down too, so there's lots of news on that. There's the new Sustainable Farming Initiative scheme, a lot of interest in these legume and herb mixes, a lot of information on that too. And there's a new ear tag that we're launching at the Series ear tag.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Which is it's GPS technology, so no worries if you've got poor cell phone coverage. I think most people know where their cows are, but it monitors their activity at grass, so you can tell how much grass they're actually eating and give you a rough idea on what performance you can get from your forage, linked in with grass analysis, of course. And it keeps an eye on the cow's health. If the heart rate's up and it indicates that she's in a bit of distress, you can sort of single her out and check her out at the next time she's in for milking. So that's new and exciting. We're doing more trial work on that at the time as things go on.
So there's a huge amount of things going on.
There's a lot happening at this year too. So there's a lot to talk about.
Do you find with people trying to get prices locked in on feed and fertilizer, do you think that's become more of a challenge since COVID and inflation and more
and Ukraine
and
as
Ukraine?
well.
You know, so more dramatic peaks and troughs on the marketplace now.
It's been a nightmare trying to work out when the best time to buy is and what's going to happen next. And even now you're looking over your shoulder thinking what's going to happen. But the markets do seem to have settled down. The concern on the feed side was the feeds coming out of the Black Sea, but Russia's exporting huge amounts of grain. China, India, and a lot of other sort of African countries, for example, are quite happy to buy grain from Russia. The Ukraine's getting quite a bit of grain out of the Black Sea region too. So all of a sudden, the world's a bit more relaxed about what's in stock, and we're seeing prices drift down. Now, whether it will stay that way, it depends very much on what the summer's like in the Northern Hemisphere. But I think there's some quite good offers on at the moment for feeds, certainly up until the end of December.
Are you locking in feed prices now? Maybe Mark shouldn't say the locked in prices. Maybe you should go to the show and find out. Yes?
Very good idea. Yeah,
Yes.
like the sound of that.
That's it.
Can it work for us?
He's come to the show, and there's going to be a great lock-in price. Is that right?
That's it.
There you go. Oh my goodness, she gave you the eye.
Yeah. No, that was to you, I think, Glyn.
Mark will
You're in
make sure.
trouble now. You're in trouble now. No, that's good. Well, so tell us about the team that you're bringing to Expo.
Yeah, so we've got I think 5 head coming, 4 calves and milking 2-year-old. So yeah, we'll see how we get.
What are they?
What are they?
Give me their names.
We've got a young bullseye calf in the first calf class, out of the Rowena family at Riverdale, so off the Chief. And then
Have you many bullseye calves on the ground?
that's the only one we've got at the minute. We've got a few in the pipeline, but
Pretty happy with it?
yeah, it looks all right so far. So I'll tell you better in a few weeks. I'll see how it might get bombed now I've said that.
No, but it's such he's bred from such an exciting pedigree.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see, and there's a few other brothers coming through now with through other companies. And
Yeah.
I think it's.
You see how the cows breed and really well with the daughters as well. So
We've got we've got a nice exciting package from Caught Your Eye in the sale through an embryo package through her daughter by Surprise. So I think that's very interesting as well. But I think she's just breeding phenomenal on the top side, and And that Rana pedigree from Riverdale, it's a lovely maternal line.
Yeah, no, it's quite under the radar, but it's a family that I think gets on with it quite well. And then we've got a calf. Well, it's my calf actually that I bought in the black and white sale off Kev Rickard. It's a Blondin Legend from the Barbaras.
Oh wow, that's
so
Come
she
back
was
to
just
Gold Barbara.
Yeah. So she was just a baby calf in the black and white.
Gold Barbara was third dam?
Grand Dam, I think.
Grand Dam,
no, third.
yeah.
Maybe it was third dam.
I think Grand, yeah. What a pedigree.
But yeah, no. So pretty excited about her. She's come on really well. And then just a couple of homebred calves out of one's a Roxy and one's just a homebred family. And then the 2-year-old's a Chief that we bought off Tim and Lauren Fitzmaurice. She goes back to Catricia. So yeah.
Big pedigree.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's quite nice.
Funny,
Sounds
isn't it?
alright now.
Yeah. When you mention all those names, like they're big pedigrees.
So nice when it turns out alright.
Pretty confident. Are you going to be like just pretty cool and?
Yeah, I'm just. I'm happy with it. If I'm happy with them, I'm all right.
I think that's a good way to be.
Whatever happens, I'm not bothered.
I think the competition this year is going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you just got to be happy to take them home again after. That's the one.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're proud to take them home again, you've had a good.
100%.
You're happy.
I've seen some of the ones that are coming. You think, wow, and they go to another farm.
Yeah, it's going to.
It's going to be a really amazing show.
As you know, as you all know, the standard just gets raised every year, doesn't it? And
this is their big,
which is great.
From a numbers point of view, it's our largest livestock entry to date since 2012.
Wow.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's 463 entered. So it's a lot of cattle.
Yeah, it's pretty good with the way things are at the moment too. Like, there's not a lot of spare cash around either.
No.
No.
So
But it was
people are
nice.
doing it.
But we held a little training day.
Yeah.
Will was the
Yeah, I
coach
saw that,
on Sunday, but there's an amazing amount of passion and enthusiasm from the younger generation. I think with 51 kids in here on Sunday. Just it was good fun.
It was
wasn't
great.
it?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a lot of them never had shown before, and I think there's a lot of enthusiasm in this industry, and they're the future. Those young kids, so it's healthy.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you're showing, Brent.
Well, we've got the Unix senior
Bella.
3-year-old. Yeah, she's coming. We've got a calf we brought at Riverdale. A Hannon, the Atley family. She's a summer calf.
Yeah.
She's looking all right. Then we've got a red and white one, the Stysh heifer we had, and we've shown her a few times, so she'll be a senior heifer. Yeah. Then we've got 4 brown Swiss calves.
All gone back to Aurora.
Yes, they all do. They're too friendly, a pain to do anything with, but they're at that age, so they're looking really good. I'm quite happy with those. And then we'll have the cow we brought from Italy. We brought a brown Swiss cow from Italy. She's coming as a second calver.
Oh, nice.
She's really coming along now.
Looking well.
Yeah, and a 2-year-old that we showed at Dairy Day, but she was real fresh then, like 3 weeks fresh.
Yeah,
So.
I remember that heifer. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's looking exceptional at the moment. We're really happy with her. So we'll be happy to take her home.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's where we look at it. Like if we bring them up here, we put them out as best as we can. Wherever they place, and you're always happy to take them home, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's really good. No, I'm really looking forward to Expo on the 15th and 16th of March. As Mark's highlighted, there's lots on the technical side to go and see. On the livestock side, it's going to be a phenomenal show. We've got 2 wonderful judges from Australia. Tell us, you know them guys, Brent?
Yeah, they're both young guys. Probably got the best Jersey herd and brown Swiss herd in the country. I'd believe so. Yeah. So they know what they're doing, and they'll be very good for us.
They're pretty.
And they're pretty excited to come.
They're pretty psyched to come and judge. Yeah. And we've got our national brown Swiss has been judged by Johnny Kaiser. I think he's looking forward to that. And then our showmanship with Roger.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Roger's been a great guy for me over there. A really good friend and a guy that I've taken a lot of advice and I've always looked up to him. So it's nice. He judged the Holstein show back in the earlier days of the event. And he's been a big advocate for youth, so I thought it was really appropriate for him to do the showmanship. And you're going to be working alongside him. And Roger, he worked a lot of sales here as well over the years, black and white.
All around the
sales,
world, doesn't he? So
all around the world. And he runs the Jetstream genetic business. So it's great to have somebody like Roger involved on our show.
Very good.
Yeah, and all the rest that goes with the expo. So no, we're really looking forward to it.
A lot of fun for everybody.
Oh, that's the main thing. Yeah, no,
You
definitely.
know, exhibitors and people attending, you have a great couple of days out.
Yeah,
It's great.
And it's great to meet people from all around the world and all around the
good, isn't it?
country too.
Yeah.
With
The visitors you get from Ireland and the southwest, and what's going on over there? How are you finding things?
Yes.
What's going on in New Zealand and Australia? It's
a
so
good-
it's such an interesting day from that point of view too.
I always thought the strap line's always been where the dairy industry meets, but it's also, and it is kind of true, but it's also a great place to exchange knowledge and
Yeah, I think also too, you find
ideas.
that around the world, farming's pretty much, the core of it's the same. We've all got the same problems,
Yeah.
just in different way, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard for everybody, so.
No, it's really great. So, and the event finishes off on the Saturday night with the All Britain presentations for the Holstein breed, and we have our after show party, and the whole event. We have a bar that's managed by
We do,
the
aye.
Border and Lakeland HYB. So please come and support that because
Yeah. Got our own beer now. Got our own Pilsner
right,
lager. Yeah. So, we went to the Tyrrell Brewery, which is a brewery quite close with Newell Norma, and told them what we were doing, and so we managed to. They're actually going to give us their Pilsner lager, and brand it up for us as Border and Lakeland HYB
Awesome.
beer. So yeah, come and
Yeah.
come
and
along,
try
get
it.
an
Great
HYB
idea.
pint.
Yes, yes,
Definitely.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but and it's for a good cause because the Border and Lakeland HYB are hosting the national rally in Cumbria this year. So all the proceeds, all the profit from the bar goes towards that event. So it's a great cause and a lot of fun.
Yeah, no. And we've got raffle tickets as well at the show for the
That's
calf
right as well.
raffle.
So, yeah, so that you
better
can
say
win
that.
a calf.
Yeah. £10 a ticket if
From
anyone wants one.
Warmby, what's the calf that you can win?
She is. She's from the Gloriette family. I think she's by Hardy, Seamus Hardy. So yeah, full pedigree. Lovely calf, black calf. There'll be pictures going up before long, and she's
That'd be
good.
great.
So yeah, quite a good.
Fabulous price.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of stuff we don't even know about that's going to happen as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh no, it's all that stuff.
The whole show's exciting.
It is.
Thanks very much, guys, for coming in. Really appreciate Brent, all you guys do for the show. Mark, thanks for all that you do and all that Cars do.
Thanks for the invite. Looking forward to a great day.
Yeah. And make sure you do. There's a lot of exciting things at the stand there. And Will, all the best
Thank you.
for your judging assignment.
Yeah.
All the best for
Yeah, I'll just,
the show.
It'll be good.
Thanks for coming in. So
Thank you.
it's going to be a great day.
We probably just want to thank you guys too for running it, because you know without someone organising these things we couldn't do what
Yeah,
we do.
100%.
Yeah,
And it's you know really it's one of the big events of the year. Everyone thinks about it for 12 months out. So.
Definitely. And also the sponsors as well.
Yeah, definitely. You can't run it without them, can you?
You
Yeah,
can't.
'cause-
And
Yeah.
behind the scenes, there's a lot of people here
Yeah.
at H&H that are integral to it happening. It's not just
Get dragged in today. Just
Laura
get dragged in.
or myself. It's a massive team behind the scenes that really put a lot of extra work.
Yeah, and that's great for us as well. So
Yeah, huge credit to the organisers.
Yeah.
Fabulous event. Yeah, very well run.
Thank you, guys. See you in a few weeks' time. Well, they were a great bunch of guys, weren't they,
Yeah.
Laura? Really interesting. I found Mark from Cars really interesting. It's amazing. It's amazing all the things that Cars do. Like, it's a phenomenal sized company, isn't it?
Cars are into everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
From like tractor sales to ruminant nutrition, obviously, to veterinary supplies, to
Feed costs, fixing
Yeah.
feed costs, fertilizer costs. It's they have a lot of plates spinning, don't they? So
they do. But it's fantastic to support our event year in, year out. To be honest.
yeah, and there'll be a lot of interesting knowledge to be gleaned at their stand, so that's good.
Definitely.
And Brent, he is so enthusiastic about our show, isn't he? The
So enthusiastic.
colouring inbox, just for them little kids, that's really good.
So enthusiastic, so on trend.
Yeah.
Has everything tip top, doesn't he?
Blue glasses. Are they green? I'm colourblind, so
They were red.
red.
They were red.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh dear. Were they really red? No, they were blue. Can I pull them glasses off or not?
Oh,
I think.
you've got glasses. You've
Yeah,
got to
but-
trade them in.
Let me
Your Land Rover glasses for something a bit
my.
edgier.
I think I was looking at his glasses, thinking I need an upgrade.
And then Will.
Yeah, Will's yeah. Great guy. And the one thing Will forgot to mention, which he really should have, but he probably didn't want to, Will and Richard Armstrong are having a special sale with us in April.
Oh, he was being very
Yeah,
humble.
and I said, mention your sale, but he didn't. They're having it in conjunction with the Border and Lakeland Club sale in April. They're putting some of their best heifers, young show heifers, and a couple of really nice milkers in the sale. So,
Did you mention your Global Connection sale?
I did a couple of times.
Because when does that go? That goes live.
That goes live on the Monday.
Okay, so when we publish this podcast.
Yeah, and finishes on Friday the 15th. There's a phenomenal amount of. It's mostly embryos this year, but there's about maybe half and half live lots, half embryos, but a phenomenal lineup. It includes Footloose, it includes Caught Your Eye, a lot of just tequila, and a lot of very nice live lots.
Nice little pedigrees in there.
Yeah.
That'll go on and do. That's what they say, don't they?
But the Blythebridge herd are selling a really fancy jersey. That's Oh,
Is it live?
It's entered for the show.
Oh, right.
It's a fancy calf.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and there's also nice. There's a couple of Wagyu heifers, red Wagyu. So they're completely different than the black. The red Wagyu is
Didn't even know you could get red Wagyu.
A lot of people don't, but if you want to get into something unique that no one really else has across Europe, the market for the red Wagyu is phenomenal. So look out for that. A couple of Guernseys as well, but it's a small sale, 40 lots, but really interesting lots.
Nice. Cool. So that wraps us up for another, well, it's not for another month because this is our Expo special, but yeah.
Just a few days away, so.
Exciting.
Thanks for showing, guys.